We know spring, it feels like it's in the air and you might be thinking about things to do. So we brought in Mill Mountain Zoo to talk about some activities planned and also, of course, another critter. We've been talking about her to start the show. Tell me about Seraphine here.
Yeah. So Seraphine is a Mexican fireleg tarantula, and she is a venomous tarantula.
Okay.
Not just through her bite, but also through her hairs. They're called urticating hairs.
Ooh.
So that basically means stinging hairs. So
Okay.
she can flick those hairs off of her body, and they will get stuck in your skin, they can get your eyes, nose, mouth, and it can cause a lot of irritation. Now, thankfully, the reaction to that isn't really that bad unless you're allergic. But it's one of those things, how do you know that you're allergic?
Until you get a hair
Until it
flicked on
happens,
you.
because we don't see these tarantulas every day.
Yes.
But what's really cool about our spiders and tarantulas is they have an exoskeleton, so they don't have bones. But they, in order to grow, they have to actually shed.
Okay, yeah, let's take a look at this.
She just recently shed, so this is her molt, is what we call it.
That
so
is
her
incredible.
Exoskeleton.
Yes.
You can see how she just sort of crawls out of there.
And you can see the fire legs. I think that's just,
It shows her coloration a lot better.
a very pretty color, but also I want to keep my distance. So
Yes.
a question for you, since you have the exoskeleton here, is that still like a little venomous?
It could still cause some irritation, which is why I'm going to leave it in this box.
Yeah, we'll keep it in the box.
But it can still cause a little bit of irritation if you were to touch it and get it stuck in your skin. I did touch it gently to get it into this box, and I was perfectly fine.
Yep.
But again, if you're allergic,
This is incredible.
they're pretty interesting.
This is also a really great reminder of all the things you can learn up there on Mill Mountain, because you have the fun things like bears, you have the red panda.
Absolutely.
But you also have stuff that people might not think about when you're learning about our environment. And it's all about conservation.
Absolutely. The amount of poison dart frogs that we have is just crazy. So we have all sorts of cool animals like that too.
For everybody. Okay, so Katie, let's jump into, you all are recovering the storms this past February were intense for a lot of our hometowns and for you guys up there. But there's really good news. You've been able to raise a lot of money to help kind of do all the projects that need to be done. Talk to me.
Absolutely. We set a goal on GoFundMe for about $20,000 in order to make sure that we cover our insurance deductible and to make up for us being closed for almost 2 weeks. And we have reached that goal basically. It doesn't show it necessarily on GoFundMe, but we had a lot of people who also donated just personally and through our PayPal. So with all of that, we have reached our goal, and we're incredibly grateful for our community for all of the support.
Wow, big congratulations and congrats to the community as well, because I think that shows how much people love what you're doing.
Absolutely.
And you are doing a lot, because this spring you have brunches with the animals, you have ways for people to really have unique experiences and learn things as they're doing stuff. So talk to me about some of those brunches coming up.
So the first brunch that we have coming up, this is what our breakfast with the animals used to be. We're just changing the time to try to make sure that more people can come in and visit with us. So it's starting at 10 a.m. this year. And our first one is on April 19th, and it's going to be Chow Down with the Carnivores. So we're going to be talking about a lot of our carnivore animals on exhibit. It includes a nice breakfast and a chat about our ambassadors and a craft as well.
I like that.
So it includes a lot, and then once you're in the zoo with that sort of a ticket, you can spend the rest of the day or as long as you want.
Yeah, you can explore with your family or just you yourself.
Absolutely.
We also have summer camps. This is a big time of year for people to register, and your camps are very popular. What do people need to know?
So go ahead and register online if you know that your kid or your camper is going to want to participate. We only have 20 seats for each camp, so make sure that you apply quickly or register quickly. It's not really an application. And we have 4 camp sessions. 2 of them are brand new. Well, one of them is brand new, our Wildlife Detectives Camp. That's going to be us learning different tracks, calls, scats, figuring out how to identify animals even when the animal's not around. And then we have our Critter Camp, which was last year we called it Zoology Adventures. It's going to be the same idea. And then for our older kids who do want to one day become zookeepers, we have 2 different sessions of a zookeeper camp as well.
I love that. And again, there's all different age ranges for this, anywhere from 6 to 15. So it fits whatever those age brackets work for. Katie, thank you for being here.
Of course.
Seraphine, thank you for being here. She'd be considered a carnivore, right?
Absolutely. She eats crickets.
I know. Okay, there we go. So fun fact for you as we let you all have a great rest of your day.